Hey FlossTube, Janelle here with coffee, wine, and stitching time. Today is April 12th. April 12th. A little later coming back than I planned. Not much accomplished. Well, I got a lot accomplished, but not as much accomplished as what I had planned. Having the grandkids really throws a loop for things. You think you can do all this stuff, and all of a sudden it's like, hey, you want to come see yeah, you just drop everything and go. So I do have to say they're so special. But yeah, any chance I get, and plus I like to go out and I like to help the kids. So yeah, anyway, all right. Total tangent already. Welcome to my channel. First time here? Yep, this is what it's like. My name's Janelle, and coffee, wine, and stitching time. I talk about cross stitch and yarn and quilting, and I also curate a lot of collections. So I have a lot of curated items that I've done this last month as well. March was my birthday month. So all bets are off on anything, and I have free will. So there is a bit of haul. I don't remember the last time that the last time I had my FlossTube done. I think it was about the 1st of March or so. I don't remember for sure. It was around there. And I believe Nashville Needlework Market was happening, so I had some pre-orders in. Minnesota Yarn Shop Hop happened. I think we calculated visiting like 19 or 20 different shops, so that was exciting. Not all of them were yarn shops. We did take some other excursions as well. I have a lot of haul. I went to a lock-in. I have some more FFOs. I have a couple more finishes. Do I have a couple finishes or just one? I don't know. Maybe a couple. Who knows? We'll see. And start. So shall we get with it? Disclaimer to everybody. Sometimes my videos are long, right, David? A friend of mine's husband was watching my FlossTube with her, and he did make a request that the next one not be as long. So we did run into him during the yarn shop hop when we dropped off the wife so they could go to a concert, and I did inform him that, sorry, this one's going to be longer. So, but there is that little cute pause button. You can always pause. You can come back. You can up the speed, like, chipmunk speed if you like. Just watch the pictures go by. All kinds of things. But yeah, so grab a drink, grab a snack, grab a Haid, there you go. But there we are. Let's get going. All right. Oh, first let me talk about the grandkids. Just let's get them out of the way. So like I said, grandkids, they just like overtake your world sometimes. And my son and daughter-in-law, they have I'm gonna call it a farm because I think it's more than a hobby. They've got like, I think they're at about 8 cows right now, and they are starting to breed. Well, they started breeding last year or the year before, and they did have a couple calves, and they are going to keep breeding. So she's talking about doing these things and then doing that, and then AI. Well, I work in technology land, IT world. So whenever anybody says anything about, there's like this light that's shining on here. It looks like I have like a bump or something there. It's just light. It's light. Okay. So in IT land, whenever she says anything about AI, I think, what are you doing to the cows? So AI means artificial insemination, getting the cow pregnant, not the not normal way. There you go. And it also means artificial intelligence. So it's funny. I have to get that passed. And whenever she says anything about, yep, we're going to take care of the AI, you know, whatever. It's like, I'm like, wait, what? To the cow? So it's kind of funny. So yeah, I like going out there, and I like being able to watch the kids for them so that they can get some things done around the farm that they need to do, like, you know, make a fence so the animals don't get out. They're getting pigs, so they're going to start doing feeder pigs. I think that's what they call them. I don't know what kind they are. I don't think they're like a unique special brand. I did ask Heather. But I don't think it's like a unique exotic kind of one. I think it's just a normal run-of-the-mill kind of not brand, but not species, variation. I'm going to call it a variation. Words are hard some days. But hey, all the words mean somewhat similar things, so we're going to go with it. But yeah, so they're going to do pigs. They're getting pheasants. So yes, I am going next weekend to watch the kids again because they need to make the pheasant living space. They also need to make the pig living space. So I'm going to go out there while they build all that stuff, and I get to watch the grandkids and enjoy my time with the dogs and the grandkids and just jolly old time. So yeah, we went out. I went out for a weekend and I watched them, and then this last month, and then I also went out and my husband and I, we went and visited. So Grandpa got some grandkid time too. He's working a lot of hours lately, so it's kind of sparse where he gets to get his grandkid time in, but hopefully this summer it'll ramp up and he'll get some more of that time in. But yeah, my goal is to try to get out there at least once a month if I can. So very exciting. All right. Oh, updates. Here's some pictures. These are pictures of Waylon and Brixley from Easter. So yeah, so they got their little Easter attire on, and oh, they're getting so big, and they just both have the best personalities. They are happy babies, even when they don't feel good. I feel like I already did a video and posted some of the pics. Or maybe I had the pictures and I didn't post the video right away, kind of a deal. But they weren't feeling well when I was out there watching them, but I was able to, you know, they were still in decent spirits. They got bursts of energy and things like that. So even when they're sick, they're cute. Love them to death. Okay, done with the kids. Let's go. Let's get to some stuff. Let's look at some FFOs, shall we? Okay, so this was an FFO. It was a redone FFO because I did it, and then I was digging through some of my frames and other things like that, and I found a frame, and I'm like, I bet that will fit. So this was Fairy Wool in the Wood, and this what I had done just like on a little thing, and I kind of like frayed the edges and left it kind of like that, but it did fit in the frame, and it's really close to the edges, but I still think it looks super cute, and I really like it. The only thing I'm not sure of on this is the brown of this. I feel like I want to paint it like this oatmeal-y cream color and then scuff it up. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. So I might re-FFO it again, but it's definitely better than the first finish. There might be a third one on this. But that's the joy of this, is you're creating your own stuff. You can do what you want. And it comes out of the back easy. And so I kind of feel like I'm going to do that, because I think the brown just hinders it a little. I need to make it a little bit brighter, even though it does match the cookie wheels buttons. But I don't know. I think the red, I don't know. I just don't know. We're going to ponder this one a little bit more. It's a Christmas one. There's time. Let's see. So this one was one that I kept re-FFOing as well. And I'm really glad I did, because what I did is I went to Hobby Lobby and I found little knobs. Well, I had my husband cut off the edge of the knob on 2 of these, so I have a couple of these, so I could use these as, you know, extra things in my tier tray. But then I had him put one on top because this needed something, just a little more something. And I feel like it still needs a little more something up here, but I'm gonna let it be. We're gonna just, I don't know what else I could do up here besides maybe some felt, like, maybe that's what I could do. Get some felt letters and write the word love. Oh, actually it has love already. That would be redundant and I wouldn't like that. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to call this one done. And if maybe some really great idea comes up, I can do in that. It's all screwed in. It's glued. It's not coming out. So this is how it is. If I do anything in here, it's going to be something that I can add on later. And it's just the handle that's glued on. Oh, and I did, it's much more sparkly than what you're seeing. There you go. It's an elastic that I got from Joann's when Joann's was going out of business, and I just glued that around the edges. I did not put it on the bottom so it sits nice, but there we are. Oh, and this was Fairy Well in the Wood. I don't remember the name of the pattern. This is Autumn Lane Stitchery, I think. All right. This next one was something that I had in the works for a long time, and I just never, like, actually just pushed the button to order it. And once I ordered it, then I got it together. So this is my, it's Silver Creek Sampler Flying Lessons. And this was, I actually did it, I think, before after the stitch along started. I don't know. Well, it has to be before after, because I didn't do it with the stitch along. But this is a board from Chantel's 141. It's a kit, and it's this shelf. It has this base, and I did stain it, and it's gonna sit on the counter just like this. The other thing I did do with this too, here, I'll bring it up closer here, is I changed out the chains because these were silver chains. So I went to Home Depot and got some antique bronze black lampshade chains. And then I also found some fun buttons. They're kind of sparkly buttons from, I think, Michael's maybe, and put those on there. So there we are. I finally finished this. So now I can put this down in my Halloween stuff and I can decorate with it for Halloween. So it's good. The one thing I will say is if you have a big piece like this from Chantel's, you do have to be gentle with it. I did get a crack in it somewhere, and so I'm very careful like how I'm handling it now, because this wood, whatever it is it's nice, it's easy to, you can cut shapes and, you know, manipulate it well, but it's not thick. You can see that it is thin, and it might have been stressed in the shipping of it, because I did notice the cracks in it right away, and one of them I was very, very careful to make sure that it didn't crack anymore. So yeah, so just kind of a heads up that, you know, with these kinds of things, use gentle hands and patience. Which sometimes I don't always have a lot of. All right, there are my other FFOs. Okay, let's see. One more FFO. I finally did, one of my plans was I have 2 quilts that needed some binding, and I did finish the binding on this one. So this is I folded it so where you got a good sample view of what it looks like. So I did finish the hand binding on this, and I'll come up a little closer and was it this side I did it? Yep. Like, I know I did it so I could kind of show you guys the quilting of it inside as well. It's got like the snowflakes there and some swirls and the minky. So this one is finally done, and that can go in the closet and it'll come out at Christmas time. All right, let's talk about another finish. So this one, this is my oldest whip, and on my note card I have that I started it. I can't like pinpoint the date or the place that I started it because I can't find actual starting pictures, and I can't find pictures from the retreat where I OD'd on it. But it was back in like 2014, 2015 when I started it, and that's about the retreat time when I OD'd on it also. So this one is the Serenity Prayer, and this was a Design Works kit. And I finished it, and it feels so good to finish it. And I was really not loving doing it again. I had it on a scroll rod, and I decided, let me take it out of the scroll rod. And so then I started working on it in a Q-snap, and it was a lot better. I was having a hard time going around so much on that scroll rod, and I didn't have a holder for the scroll rod, so I was just holding it like I would a Q-snap. So it wasn't really the best. So I did go ahead and put it to a Q-snap, and I finished it. So I had, before I started in March, I had everything below Courage done. I had all the words done, but I did all of the butterflies, the flowers, and the leaves and everything like that inside. So that is what I finished. So I'm so happy with this. I am going to frame it, or put it on like a canvas or something like that. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it on something that'll hang on the wall. So that's one of my plans for this month, is to FFO this. But yeah, so that's a over 10 year project in the mix. All right, I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Okay, let's see. So those were my finishes. Just looking in the bins to see what else I have worked on. Oh, I have a start. I started, I was gonna see if I don't know if my iPad has juice or not. Let's see. My iPad does not have juice. So I started a chatelaine. Here is a picture of what I started. I started the Paris mandala. And I started this when I was down for Welcome Weekend in March. And thanks to Shelly and all of the support, I did get all of the stuff, all of the flosses, all the silky flosses, like the dinky dyes, I believe. Yes, all the dinky dyes, all the water lilies, the Glorianas. I got all of those floss dropped. Now, please don't have a heart attack. I like my long lengths. But so some are shorter and some are longer. But it makes a great happy smiley face. So I got all of those floss dropped. I did not floss drop all of the DMCs. I will bobbinate those eventually. But yes, Chatelaine, Paris Mandala. And I started, what's funny is this pattern is actually written from a class. So this was like done it with a class. And I'll have to look and see which direction I was going to make sure I'm going the right way. But this is what I have started. So it doesn't get, the pattern I bought from Chatelaine doesn't actually have like the whole thing like all in one picture, like different pages pasted together. It is like a, I don't know, I'm gonna call it a 10-page something or other storybook that talks about this section, and then it goes to this section. So it doesn't, but it doesn't give you the first chart with the second chart. It gives you just a little bit so you know how to count off of it. So it's interesting. I'm not sure if all Chatelaines start like that. I'd be interested to find out. But all I know is the beginning of this one starts with 1/1. This is the first time I've stitched 1/1 ever. But it wasn't so bad. So I am doing this on, what am I doing this on? I'm doing it on this fabric. I'm trying to think what fabric it is. It was fabric that I ordered from Justine. I'm not seeing my slip of what it was. And I'm not seeing that I filled out a card for it yet. I have to figure out what it is. Oh, that's because it's probably shoved. Oh, it's in here. It is, I'm guessing it's a 28 count. You know what? I'm just going to do it. We're just going to unwrap it and look. It is a 28 count antique white casual linen. That is what it is. So, just basic plain, but I like the antique white better than the stark white. And yeah, so now I just have to figure out which way the right side is up to make sure that I did it in, well, it should be, since I started in the middle, it should be middle, but before I continue stitching on it again, I will do a little more research and write some stuff down and note cards and all that kind of stuff to make sure. So I'll probably even print out the pattern just to put notes on it. But yes, so there we are. I have officially started my chatelaine. That was that I had to finish the Serenity Prayer because I wanted to finish that in March and start the chatelaine in March. So those goals got accomplished. And I did finish. It was like the 31st, like 10, 11 o'clock at night, but I did finish in March. All right, so in April, my main stitch that I have pulled out to work on is my Paris in the Rain from Cross Stitch. And this was a kit that I got. And I started this, let's see if it was a New Year, New Start. I started this January 1st, 2023. So it's been there a couple of years. And I did finish, I think it was in 2024, I did work on the red umbrella. So first I did the Eiffel Tower, then I did the red umbrella. And so one of the things I did also is, and this is where I'm not really sure what I was doing. So let me, and I don't even know if you can tell a difference, but I did these clouds up here, and these clouds are regular cross, and down here I did tent stitch. I don't know why I did that. And then all of this, when I started doing this is what I started so far in April, and I did regular cross, and then I realized I did tent stitch over here, but I don't know why I did tent stitch down here. Not really sure. So I put pause on this for a little bit until I can verify and figure out just what the heck I was doing. Because the umbrella was all double cross as well, or full cross, I should say. I don't know. I just gotta figure out why I did that. Maybe that was the only section I was gonna do and let it go from there, but the street comes down, so was I maybe gonna do all of the buildings in just one tent stitch? I don't know. I don't remember. It was one of those that I put down too long, and I should have picked it up a lot sooner, or I should have written myself some notes, but oh well. All right, continuing on. Let's see. For knitting, I had started this. I don't remember when I actually started it, but I know I started it sometime. Maybe March, maybe February, I don't know. But I started, it's called the Be Woolen Shrug. And here is a picture of it. I'm doing it in Malabrigo Chunky, and this was a kit. And I am doing those colors, but I'm not doing it in the same order. So I have the green, this first section here, and then I have my fourth section done. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections. So it is, and it increases it's supposed to be every 5 rows, but I'm increasing it every 6 rows because I feel like I want it to be a little bit longer. I'm not sure how that's going to work. I'm a little scared because I have some broad shoulders. I'm a little scared that it's not going to fit over my shoulders as I want it to. But then I have to remember that this part of it kind of folds over a little bit. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this next section, and then I think I'm going to kind of put pause on this until I can see one done and I can actually try it on, just to make sure that I really am doing what I want. My backup plan is if for some reason I don't like that, I am going to fold it in half, and I am going to have the green side and the orange side, and I'll just Kitchener this together or something like that. But maybe I'll just have a double, it'll be like this kind of. A reversible double cowl, or I don't know. That's the backup plan. Who knows? Why am I questioning so many things these days? And it's just this last week. I don't know. Maybe it's because when I was yarn shop hopping, I told myself I was going to purchase with intent. So what are my intentions for that purchase? Looking at the pile over there, apparently I have a lot of intentions. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Sometimes, do you guys go through that? Do you ever question more things in life at certain times? Pretty interesting. I did not touch the baby blanket, but I did do a little bit more on my temperance. So here is a picture of the temperance finished. And this is where mine is at. It's all mixed in and tangled. So this is what I have done so far. And I'm on the last section. So I have, let's see, let's do some quick math, shall we? It is 1, 2, 3, 4 times 42 is 168 plus 31, 168, 198, 199. And I am not even halfway there. So I have over 100 rows to go for sure on this. And once I get there, then it's going to be so, oh my gosh, I love it. I love it already. Look at it. It's going to be great. Okay. So I did a little bit more on that, and that's staying on my radar. I do have a list of plans for April into May. And my plans are pretty lofty. All right. So that is everything I have for progress updates. I just found another bag that I might not have emptied. Hold, please. Oh, okay, that's all right. This is just the snack buckets from the car. Yeah, we're good. We're good with that bag. There's nothing in there. Okay, continuing on. So that was the progress that way. So let's do some random haul first, shall we? Primrose Cottage Stitches. They had some 4th of July kits. I will throw a picture here of the patterns that I saw, and I ended up getting I thought they were super cute. Patriotic. I should call them patriotic instead of 4th of July. Patriotic embroidery is what it was. And just kind of like my Easter embroidery ones. I really enjoyed it. This time I bought the finishing kits from them. So I got the finishing kit, and I got the felt for the backing as well. So I do need to, and the cross stitch fabric is in here as well. It's this blue color. So I think that's the cross stitch fabric. Yeah, it's the whole, well, let's see. I think I need to open it and just verify. Pretty sure it is. Yes. So it's on this pretty, I'm calling it a slate blue. It's like a grayish slatey blue. So that's what all the embroidery will go on. And then these are the floss needed for it. I got the raffia or twine. I got some felt, some rickrack. And aren't those flowers cute? And then some stripes. So that's good. I'm excited for that. I'm not doing any patriotic stitching until July. I think that's when I'm going to do it. I know a lot of people are doing things to have it done by then. I'm not going to do mine and start it until then. I got my next issue of Knit Nation. Vicky Stitch and Button. She makes bags and does some online sales. And oh, I got some Starburst in there. She was having an online sale, and I was not doing anything that day, and I'm like, oh, let's check it out. Oh, I need a scissor for this, because I got some needle minders from her too. Maybe I can... Oh no, this way. Yep. All right, so I got a patriotic bag. I have one that I really like, but I knew that I needed another one because I'm gonna have this one also, but I have a few patriotic kids things in there, so I needed a second one. And then I got some needle minders. I run on caffeine, chaos, and cuss words a lot more these days. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. And then powered by caffeine, and then this is just, I love that these two are sitting next to each other, and a sleepy sloth. It's kind of like those are my two main moods. So that was that. Okay, I've never ordered from Temu before. I tried it. I don't know that I will much, if ever again, but they had this like lace kit, and I thought this would be kind of fun for finishing. They have some good little varieties in there. And then I also got, well, this isn't much to see, but there's a few different varieties of black lace trim as well. So I got that. I got some little clips to go like on hats. So like these, and I wish I would have seen this before. This is why I'm like, I don't know that I will do it again. They come like this, but there's like this little loopy deal. And when you fold it, that loopy deal's right on the edge. But what these are is you can add these to your hats as little designs. So I'd have a cute little snap there. But what is that loop for? Does anybody know? I've never seen one of these snappy deals with a loop like that before. And they came in like pink, green. We got a variety of colors here. And then I got these other ones, and I swear there was a design on these, but when I got them, there's no design. So I'm hoping that I can, because this would snap like that. What I'm hoping for is that I could like maybe stamp something on that with permanent ink maybe. But I got 2 packs of those, some different colors. You know, you take chances, right? And I don't even think I got, I didn't even get like the same, I ordered the same colors, but yeah, we're just going with it. All right. I was out shopping at, gosh, what was I shopping for? I don't even remember what exactly I was shopping for, but something, I'm sure. Oh, something to help finish my autumn rules. I do have that upstairs. That's part of my plans this next month. And I was at Hobby Lobby, and I found this, Loops and Threads. It's a Starry Night, and look at how tiny it's gonna be. I'm very, very excited for this. It's a needlepoint kit, so very excited for that. Here's another embroidery kit, and I have, yes, it's in here. It's gonna be a noisy one when I open it, but it's another embroidery kit, and this one's Live Simply. It looks like it has everything I need in it, but I'm liking some of these little variations of things, and I think that'll be good to intermix some of my things in on the walls with some embroidery and some cross stitch. All right. Okay, we got something from Stitchy Box. The postmark date is February 23rd. And it's fabric. And I couldn't tell you why I got it, but I got it. Who knows? It's called Fiber on a Whim Brown Sugar, and it's 28 count linen, and I'm sure it's casual linen because I was really liking that casual color. It's got some pink to it and that. And then this one is Manadidana Rose Fog. So you can kind of see that it's more purpley. And that's 32 count. So, yay me. And I honestly don't remember why I bought it. Maybe I was thinking something for Easter. Maybe I wasn't. I don't recall. But I like it. It's pretty. All right. Oh, darn it. Anyways. So during your birthday month with Darn It, if you are part of the rewards and all of that, they give you $20, basically a $20 coupon. And you have to use it during your birthday month. And even on your birthday day, they give you an extra 15% off everything you purchase. And then like another little bag and things like that. Well, I just decided just to order this because I couldn't make that date. And I got a couple of fun things. It's a blocking board. And it has these sticks, but this is for granny. It's made for granny squares. So let me hide all of my stuff. So it goes like that. So it's a blocking board made for granny squares. And then they had this magnifier ruler. So I'm thinking, I don't know, this might be kind of fun for like maybe if there's some projects or something like that that I need to have magnified like on a piece of paper or something like that. So I thought that was kind of cool. All right. And yeah, so with $20 off, I basically, with shipping and everything, it was $43 for everything. So that wasn't bad. I thought that was good. They definitely do treat you well. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have, oh, Spoonflower. Okay, so Kathy Schmidt's Stitching, I think is what it's called. She has these different embroidery of the months or sales and different things like that. Let's see if this one actually has a name on it. So it was designed by Kathy Schmitz, and what you do is you purchase the templates from Spoonflower, but she provides the instructions and the stitch instructions for each one of these through a pattern from her Etsy account. And this is, I think it's gathering around the season or something like that. And so this is what it is it's this, you get a 1 yard cut of the fabric from Spoonflower. And it has, and it's just a fast thing, I'll go slow with the sections. But you get a 1 yard cut and you get all 12 months. So I'm not sure if all of the instructions. I haven't gone into the details of the pattern yet to look and see, but so this is January and February, and I guess I didn't realize that it was so defined. You wouldn't even have to stitch these. You could just put these in a hoop as they are, just like this. So, I mean, they're very pretty. So that was January, February. Let me see if March goes that way. Okay, so that's January, February. Then we have March and April. And then we're going to go down to May and June. July and August. September, October. And November and December. So I thought this was really cool. So yeah, so I'm excited to give it a shot and see how it goes. But like I said, I didn't realize that these details were as detailed as they were. You could just put these in a hoop and be done. But that would be lazy. I would like to see maybe what one or two of them look like if it's stitched first, just to like make sure. And maybe you're not stitching the entire picture. Maybe it's only some of it. I don't know, but I'm intrigued. It's very pretty. And it was very reasonable. It does call for Valdani threads. So for this and the pattern, it was very reasonably caught, a very good reasonable cost project. But and they do have a DMC conversion as well. It's called Gather Round the Seasons is what it is. So yeah. So check that out if you're interested. Like I said, I'm intrigued. All right, what else we got? Oh, okay. So you'll see one of the other things in my Nashville needlework purchase from Welcome Stitchery. And I didn't know that they did these, so I was on a hunt. It's pincushion and thread keep dolls. So this is the one from last year, from 2025, and I found it at Hobby House Needleworks. So this is the Queen Anne one, and what it is it's this wooden piece, and you stitch the dress. So I still have to see if I can find the accoutrements or whatever that go with it. But basically you're stitching the dress, and then you're adding it on, and you're adding a pin cushion underneath, and then the dress is there. Just wait till you see the Halloween one. This year it was a witch. It was really cool. So of course it couldn't travel alone, so there were these other really cool things. So this was from Hobby House Press. It's Nordic Santa. And I also had to get Scandi Reindeer. I'm hoping that this is 92 by 95, and this is 107 by 192. So I'm hoping that I can incorporate this into that and maybe have it go across, and maybe have like Santa and the reindeer together with the trees on the outside. So, and with that, I found some tabby cat linen. So it's another linen that I've heard amongst people, and I thought, let's see what that is. So this one is called Lallybrock Linen Tabby Cat Linen. So isn't that cute? I like it. I like it a lot. And again, it's the 28 cat. It's like a casual type linen. I like that rawness of it. And 28, 32 count. I don't think I can go any smaller than that in life. You know, kudos to me for venturing to the 28 and 32 count linen. All right, we've got 2 months of Cottage Garden, and I feel like there's another one on the way, but I don't know for sure. So let's see what we got. Oh, I got a tiny little hoop in this one. All right, let's see. We got Delta, Canna Lily, Leather Browns, Paris, Coral Cove, Conservatory, Rosella, Verbena, Pamplemousse. I would really like to know what pamplemousse is. I know these are from Australia, so Liesel, is pamplemousse a type of mousse or is it an animal? Nib, or is it a candy? Burgundy. Okay, so that was, I'm just curious. Okay, so burgundy and leather. Here's these two. Leather's just a little more red. And then bougainvillea. They're flowers. I don't know how you say them, but that's what they are. All right, so that was one of the months. And then the next one, we have Annika, Pansy, Compost, Blackwood. Okay, there's Compost and Blackwood together, and then we have Zulu, which kind of takes the lighter effect of that. It's fun. Bushfire Moon. That's really pretty. Bobinette. Silver Fir. Oh, I like this one. Ash. Grand Ridge. That makes me think of Downton Abbey. Hollyhock. Rainbow, and poinsettia. I need to look at these one day and see, because I feel like I'm getting some duplicates. I wonder if I've got the whole, because one of my goals for this was to kind of go for the main collection. So I wonder how many colors they actually have, if I'm starting to get some duplicates or not. Maybe. If anybody knows any of these things that I'm saying that I need to check out, let me know. Okay, we got 2 more packages before I get to the events, which, trust me, there's still more haul. This one, I have not opened it yet, so it's a surprise. These are Facebook ad finds, yes. I get sucked in easily. Like I said, this one's going to be a little noisy. Oh, and of course they cover up the picture with, geez Louise. Anyways, more embroidery kits. And like I said, I'm really enjoying some of these. The looks of them, they're interesting, and and who knows, maybe I'm going to try one and hate it. But you know what? I am having a garage sale in May. Oh. All right. We got one more of these noisy things to open. I did somewhat good. I opened some of my stuff beforehand so that it wasn't so bad. All right, so not all of them are covered up. So this is the first one. And I don't even know where they came from, to be honest. What's the package say? Albatross America. I don't know. Okay, so here's the first one. We got the coffee shop. Okay, so look at the 3D flowers. Those are the stuff that's making me go, oh my gosh, this is so cool. It's like the 3D-ness of it and the texture. I'm very excited. So yeah, so we have coffee shop. This one they put the sticker right over. I'll tell you. I'm going to take it out without taking it all apart. So here's one. Here's a bird with some books and flowers. And so since I have this one out, we got the hoop. We got the packet, the instructions on how to do the stitches. Got a couple needles. Have the template. More instructions. Okay, that's pretty well defined instructions. And then all of the DMC bobbinated. Interesting. And they have the DMC color numbers on here. So, okay. I'm more than intrigued. I'm actually pretty happy about this. So now the frames aren't anything cracked up to be, but put all that back in there so I don't lose any of those pieces. So yeah, so there's that one. All right, this one. This one's a gift. You can't see that one. And then I did go a couple patriotic ones. And of course, these are also, both of these have the stickers right over the pictures. Sorry. Ah! Tape. Okay. Here's this one. Putting it back in the other way so that sticker's not there. And then this one I thought was pretty too. And I'll put this one in the other way. Look at that one. So look at the 3D effect of the flowers. And even the red stripes. I thought that was cool. Very fun. So yeah. So Janelle has another tangent of craft things started. Okay, enough with that. All right, we got one more thing before we go to, oh, here's something else. What is this? This came in it too. Oh, I got a free scissors. Fun. All right. Okay. This may be my last Black Needle Society subscription box. I don't know. I know I paused the monthly or bi-monthly subscriptions, and I got this one in March, so I think this might be my last one. And this one is called, I just opened it. I haven't seen this one yet. The March edition. It's called Stitching Dangerously. All right, let's see what we got in here. Looks like I got a piece of Ada. This is cool. It is All But Ruined by Laura's Fabrics. That's really cool. I like this one. Very nice. Cool. I'm excited for that. All right, then I got a little dangly skeleton. The lobster claw. We got a sticker. It's an iron-on transfer for a scissor thief. It says, "Rest in peace, here lies the last person to cut paper with my scissors." All right, then we got some scissors. All right, we have our exclusive needle minder. It is a hoop, and it says, "I like stabbing things at least 1,000 times." And it has the skull. I'm getting text messages, and they were just showing up in the reflection of the needle minder. So let's just wait till they end. Apparently it's a talkative group right now. All right, I think they've ended. So there's the skull with the flowers, and the words are around the outside there. It's hard to tell and go in focus. Lots of glare, but there's the idea of it. Here's our specialty floss from Gentle Arts. We got 2 different colors that are limited editions. Those are pretty. And they match the tote bag that came with it. So the tote bag says, "Death Before D-Stash." Okay, this is fun. I do like this, the idea of this. I'm not a tote bag person though. You know what I want to do with this? I want to take this and turn it into a project bag. I want to take it and I want to get some sort of zipper or a flap or something like that, and or maybe another piece of fabric and outline it. Yeah, I do like this bag. I like the idea of the bag. I don't like tote bags. All right. Oh, we got a Lola Crow pattern. It's called the Deadly Garden. All right. Interesting. There we are. Oops. Sorry. Getting more text messages. I'm thinking that there's a lot of deadly things in here. We see the tiger. I think there's a pufferfish. There's some toads. Let's see. Oh, all right. Look. Okay, so there are, in the key, there are 26 deadly items in this thing. We got a tree. It has poison. Sap causes blistering and poisonous apples. We have the Bengal slow loris, which is a venomous bite. It looks like a sloth. Lomoth is larvae sting with venomous spikes. We have poisonous dart frogs. We have poison ivy. We have blister beetles. Red-bellied piranha. Maybe that's what I was thinking was the pufferfish. Electric eel. Deathcap mushroom. A fly agaric mushroom. Poison oak. Hellebore. Jack-o'-lantern mushroom. Lots of deadly mushrooms. Destroying angel mushroom. We have a gimpy or a jimpy. It has a painful sting. 15. Ooh, it's a flower. Girlfriend kiss is poisonous. That looks like it's a flower of some sort as well. Flower greenery. Bleeding hearts. I didn't realize bleeding hearts were poisonous. Interesting. Sumatra tiger, a predator. Wild parsnip, sap causes blistering. Foxglove. Datura. What is that? That's another flower. Giant hogweed. It's a tree. Pipevine swallowtail. It's a butterfly. We have a blue scorpion, which is another butterfly. It looks like it's a flying object. The monarch butterfly. I did not know that was deadly. It has poisonous larvae. And a hooded pituhi. Poisonous skin and feathers, which looks like a bird. Wow, that's pretty interesting. I don't think this is something I would ever stitch, but it's definitely some interesting facts. So, very cool. All right, that box was neat. All right, that is all of my miscellaneous haul. Now we have intentional haul. Well, some of that has intention as well. Okay, let's start with the lock-in. First of all, Parker was at the lock-in, and Parker made me a chicken. So I love my little chicken. My little chicken's gonna sit up there somewhere. Or maybe, oh, let's see. Where's Dobby? Maybe Dobby and the chicken can hang out together. Very fun. Let's see. So this particular yarn purchase, some of it has intent, some of it doesn't. I saw this and I said, oh my gosh, this is absolutely fabulous. Look at the colors of this. It is called Tup Tup, and it is merino wool. It's like a DK. Bylum hand-dyed natural yarn. And I just have to say that orange pom-pom is magnificent on it. So, yes. Let's see. What else did I get? I got a little whatchamajigger. It is used, you can put your point protectors on it. And I'm guessing, did I already grab the point protectors? I probably used them somewhere already. I don't know. But I got it. Okay. And then, oh, this is the skein of yarn that we got from the lock-in, La Hola, in this fun colorway. And then it was my birthday month, so I had extra percentage off and all that kind of stuff. So I said, let's do it. So I was drawn to this Marrakesh. So all of a sudden I saw some of these colors and I'm like, oh my gosh, these colors are awesome. Well, I was looking for a cream color to go with it, and I found this. This is a cashmere charas instead. So Marrakesh is part cashmere. So I thought this is good to go with it. Now, I don't have a specific project for this, but this is definitely a curated color combination. It's pretty, isn't it? After my shop hop weekend, I may have a project in mind for this, but I have to lay everything out and analyze and see what I've got. You'll know why in just a little bit, because there's a bit. And my friend Beth, she likes to go to thrift shops, and I said, if you ever see a frog, I want it. She found me a frog, and I love it because it's not like too floopy or anything like that. It's very fun. So I am going to find a special mug for this and a special place for this, and I'm gonna stick some of my fun favorite scissors in there. So I now have a scissor frog. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And she was so creative. Or I don't know, maybe it was the place where she got it from, but they wrapped it in an old pattern, like a clothing pattern, as the tissue paper. I thought that was pretty darn cool. Okay, so that was the lock-in. All right, let's get some cross stitch in here for you cross stitch people. Let's do welcome weekend. Now, welcome weekend, we have quilt stuff, we have yarn stuff, and we have cross stitch stuff. So let's start with some cross stitch and some miscellaneous stuff. First of all, I Got You Designs, Catherine and Julie from Floss Paper Scissors was there selling her goods and wares and all that. And I got one of her needle minders, Radicalized by Basic Decency. And she had some of the fun little point protectors, and it says, I know your lane sucks, but stay in it. And life happens, coffee helps. So I got those two to have fun together. And she had some little fobs, and I got a knitter fob. So it was fun. And I'm coming up with some ideas for sweatshirts for her to make for me. So I got a couple good ones coming. I just have to, I think I have the words figured out. I just have to somehow get my thoughts across to you. All right, let's see. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we were there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And on Sunday, it's not the welcome weekends cross stitching. Becky uses from Black Sheep Yarn. She uses the area for knitting time. So we get to stay, you know, whoever wants to stay can stay there another day. And when I was there, I did, you know, think about these when I was there before, but this was a little after shopping that I did. And so if you've never seen these are the Needle Minder of the Month Club. Justine has these from Flamingo Toes. And I did have to go for a couple of them. I had to get the penguin die. So you get the cross stitch pattern and the floss and the needle minder. And there's like a, what is this? Oh, it's a, oh, you can do this for, you can use, trace it and do embroidery as well. Look at that. I didn't realize that. That's really cool. So yeah, so I got that one. And then the other one that I could not live without was this cute ghosty ghost. How cute is that? Love it. All right. Let's go to the quilt shop from there really quick. I really didn't need anything from the quilt shop, but I decided let's go check it out. Actually, you know what? This is miscellaneous other quilt shop. This was another event. Never mind. I did not go to the quilt shop down there. I didn't think I did. I need to start writing stuff down sometimes. Okay. So I had a few things that I had ordered, a few things that I purchased, a few things that I just thought I couldn't live without. Oh my word, this is going to be fun. I haven't seen these things for so long. I don't even know what's all in these bags anymore. Holy macaroni. I did good. Okay, that's the yarn stuff. Oh, I had fun with fabric. Oh, word. Well, first of all, let me start with this, because Justine had these bags made, and I think she actually made them herself. So this is going to be a bag that I take with me each and every time I go now. I'm going to keep this for my purchases from there, from any of the welcome weekends I attend. And there's a cute little pocket in the back too. She did really good. It's super cute, super simple. I love it. Okay, let's start going through some stuff. Now, like I said, okay, so some of this is just stuff I purchased when we were there, and some of it's Nashville Needle Market. It's all mixed in together. There you go. This, for sure, Happiness is Homemade. This is the cookbook, and there's all kinds of patterns in here as well. And there's some really good ones. I flipped through this and I really did like a few of these recipes and patterns. So I need to start looking at these things a little bit more rather than just all of the patterns. All right, let's take these guys out of here because there's a few things in this bag. Some of my things were pre-orders as well that I had as pickup. I got it all. Okay, so we have Counting Puddles, Raven Harvest Moon. Who didn't love this one? Plum Street Samplers, A Worthy Patriot. Now, I got this because I like pieces of it, and I think it'll make like fun pillows, and you can take pieces out of it and make small little items of it. I don't know if I ended up getting it or not, but we'll see. I'll tell you what it is in a little bit. Heart and Hand, A Garden's Beauty. Spring Rain by Teresa Kogut. That bunny is so cute, protecting the little chicken flowers. December Stitches, Breeches, Boots, and Bag. I thought this would be cute. Barbara Anna Designs Patriotic ABC. The patriotic things that I got, you'll notice kind of, I'll have like a floral, most of them have like a floral effect to it. I think it's pretty when you add in the flowers and make it a little more feminine. All right, Dot the Bird by Kathy Barrick. I know that was a popular one by a lot of people. Robins in Winter by Stitchy Princess. Shannon Design, Soul is Fed. This I think this would go really cute on a wooden spool. I don't want to do the bottom part. I want to do this part for sure. I don't know about this part that I would do. It just depends on the size of the spool that I find. This one is going to be Brixley's birth announcement. Shannon Christine Design, Midnight. I'm going to change the colors up a little bit, but I think that is absolutely, it's just cute, sweet. I like it. And then I can put her information around it. All right, let's see. Oh, that's another special funness. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, okay, so I got a couple of the platitudes. I got the Shepherd's Bush, Love Each Other. Here's the other one. Heartstring Samplery, Coffee Culture. So I got this one. I'm probably not going to do it the exact way these are done, but this statement here, sorry for what I said before coffee. I want to do the coffee Quaker, and I want to put that inside of it where the words are instead of the words that are on it. I thought that would be fun. And what's really funny is I actually have a t-shirt that I found on the Cricut Design, and I actually have a t-shirt that has this on it with, I think it's the same font even. It's kind of fun. Hello from Liz Matthews, Busy Hands, Happy Heart. That's pretty. The Teresa Kogut book, Hello Love. I love this one. And there are some cute things in here. She's got some little things. I do love that hand even. Oh yes, there's this angel in here. The angel's kind of a creepy face, but it's kind of cute. It'll grow on you. Hello Winter. Who doesn't love just a big gigantic plump snowman? And there's quite a few of them in here. Okay, so Dirty Annie's Henrietta's Hen House. She had this one, but there are three others. So I did ask her to order the other 3 for me. So just waiting for those. This one, it's just another button company. And so it comes with the buttons. And this is the overall design of it. There's not an actual picture of it. If I have a picture of it that I took from the shop, I'll put it here. But I saw it done, and it's like, that is just way too cute. So if you saw something like this just sitting on the shelf, you wouldn't buy it, but I'm glad she had it done. Okay, here's Ophelia, a Witch, the Pincushion Doll, and Thread Keep. So this one, so here is the doll for this one. And there is an embellishment pack that I got with it as well. But this is what it'll look like when it's done. It has like a little bird cage and ribbon, and I'm very excited for it. This is the Halloween Village Drum, and this is what it looks like. And it has all these pieces for it. All right, let's see. Oh, I got these pins to go with Ophelia. All right, we have a Jackalope Dreams, Barbara Anna. It's a nice springy bunny one. Okay, these guys all go together, so I got to talk about them all at the same time. I got Simply Words Snow. Got this one. I got another Platitude. I don't rise and shine. I caffeinate and hope for the best. Heartstring Samplery. The Proper Stitcher. Have courage and be kind. When I was doing some of my finishing and all of that kind of stuff, I realized that, oh, here's the bird cage for Ophelia. And here is the floss for Ophelia. And here is the fabric for Ophelia. It's Weeks, 30 count grape ice. Gray ice or grape ice? I don't know. It's pretty. I realized I don't have a ton of like things to put around edges when I make pillows and all that. So I got some Lady Dot Create stuff. This one's Country Rust Rick Rack. This was an exclusive Needle Market trim. Vintage cotton lace. And here was some twill tape. I think this one, yeah, twill tape, vintage rayon twill tape. And this one is ombre ribbon. Oh, I got this too this was the thread keep with that Barbara Anna patriotic keep design. All right, I kitted up something. I got Highland Fall from History Stickmeister. Look at that. That is so cool. Now, do you guys see the deer? It's a deer. I'm going to do something different up in this section. I'm going to do more, I think I'm going to do the letter M. And the fabric I got to go on it is called Lappin' Loops 28 count Old Man's Beard. So here's the fabric for it. And I created my own colors. Or I took, I took the colors that are supposed to be done and then found my own ones. So the colors I'm going to use, I did get the Dinky dyes. So here are all the colors that I'm going to use to do it with. I'm excited for this. I think I'm going to start this in the fall, deer hunting season. All right, going forward, this was a pre-order that I had done from one of her Welcome Wednesdays. I got the Star Spangled Floral buttons. some firecrackers and flowers. I got some pins. And then I got some of the folk garden. So this is, oh, actually, this is, these are embroidery kits. Yeah, sorry, these are more than just buttons. These are embroidery kits, but they come with all the buttons. So yeah, I totally jumped into the embroidery lane on that one as well. Okay, let's see. Let's keep going. Okay. Look, Catherine, I just found this. This is what I've been looking for, so I could reach out to you and tell you my ideas. Oh. All right, I got some more fabric, lap and loops. They had a lap and loop trunk show, I believe. 32 count Lugana, small potatoes. Like I said, I was venturing into some new worlds. I got some slate. It does not say the count on it. Oh, here, it does on this side. It is 32 count linen slate. I want to do a chalkboardy piece, but I haven't decided which one yet. Okay, this I bought. I was looking for Grandpa sleeve, but this is Witch's Brew 28 count casual linen. Oh, Extra Designs. This, I didn't care what this one was. I was just going to buy this one. This one I have to show you. Oh, such a big piece of it because it's called Deep Red and it's 28 count. Oh my, the color of this one is just so pretty. So pretty. You look at the, oh. Okay. So on my, this is a funny story. On my pre-order, I got something I ordered from Lulu Stitches. I ordered R's for Rooster, and when I opened my package, it was P for Parrot. And when I looked at it, like, I didn't get this one. And she's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sure, but I needed R for Rooster." The R for Rooster was definitely had to be done. All right, here's some more pre-orders that I had from something. Or was this might have been Nash? I don't even know. Anyway, it came from Welcome Stitchery. I got the All Things Wise and Wonderful ruler. Thought that would be a really fun tool to have in my bag, and I really liked the design. And I don't have a little ruler. I got a floral script from JBW Designs. Crafty Blue Bonnet, Love One Another. Old Glory Cafe from Crafty Blue Bonnet. Honeybee. Plum Street Samplers, Happy Day. I thought this was super cute. Blueberry Ridge Designs, Box and Flower Company. Look at that. The fox with the flower stand. Silver Creek Samplers, Banner of Benevolence. Okay, so this is really cool. And it says, all people have values, beliefs are personal, rights are universal, peace begins with a smile, there is beauty and strength in diversity. The strength of a community lies within the unity of its neighbors. Freedom exists only if it applies to everyone. The world is full of friends you have yet to meet. Our differences make us beautiful. Choose to be curious, not judgmental. We can all strive to be better human beings. Kindness is free, and love will always win. I love this. This just, it's so good. So good. Had to get that. We have R for Rooster, but Quaint Rose. We also have Rudy Rooster. Isn't it? Oh, just who doesn't love a giant rooster? Bigger than a house. It's kind of like Clifford the Big Red Dog. Dirty Annie's Honeybee Towel. I might not make it as a towel, but it's cute. Be Kind Spool from Crafty Bluebonnet. The cookies. So some different people did some of the different cookies. Did I get, maybe this is the only one I got. Baked Fresh, I got the Patriotic Cookies from Crafty Bluebonnet. Sweet Ring Studio, Sweet Liberty. I thought that was fun. That'll make a cute little pillow. Animal Cracker Series. Who doesn't love Olive? And her friend Abigail. And then Artsy Housewife, we had to get fancy. Okay, so the last thing that I got through the Nashville Needlework stuff is called Stitchy Folk. And this is from underthegardenmoon.com. And so what this is it's 4 different kits here. So we have Mr. and Mrs. C. So there's these people. And then we have Betsy and Martha. And then we have Hazel and Jack. And then we have Emmy, Mimi, and Elsie. So what you do is you're basically cross-stitching their legs and their faces and their dresses and everything like that. But there's these kits, these little Stitchy Folk chipboard, and you have legs and bodies. So you have 2 bodies and 2 sets of legs in each one. And what I did is I got some 28 count, just from the random sections, 28 count cream. And then I got a whole bunch of, from the little miscellaneous things, just some random cross stitch or fabric. I got some red, some pink, some blue, some hand dyed, some slate, so that I can make some Stitchy Folk. So yeah, so those are fun. I love them. I love them. All right. So that is the stuff that I got from Welcome Stitchery. Now, like I said on Sunday, we sat after and with Becky from Black Sheep Yarn, and okay, so my last video, I believe I was going to bring all these yarns down and have her wind them into sock tubes. Well, that weekend when I was there, she wound one of them for me while I was there, and I was able to get a start on it. So this is one of my skeins of yarn wound into a sock tube. This was actually Kitty Pride Fibers, called the Magic Fish. So this is wound from the sock knitting machine, and she walked me through. So this actually came off of this. Boop, boop. And there is waste yarn on here, so the stitches are not live. They're not going to keep unraveling. But this is the length of a shorty sock for me. So I need to cut in an afterthought heel and then put on a cuff, and then I have a short little sock. Maybe. maybe I have a really short sock. I don't know. I haven't tried it on my foot yet before. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. Look. Isn't that awesome? So I still have to put in the afterthought heel, so then the thing will probably come up to here on my ankle. And then I'll have a little bit of a cuff on there as well. So, but yeah, I love it. I did the toe while I was there. I decided I didn't have to do the rest of it until later. But yeah, and then I got, sorry, now I have all these strings all over the place. I got this little bag. It says, if I'm not knitting, I'm thinking about it. And I'm making this my sock knitting bag. And I have like all these, I got a whole bunch of like little minis because she is winding the rest of the yarn that I brought down. And I'll pick that up next time I go down. So stinking excited for that. That was really good. It was very fun. And it's definitely a good quick way to make socks. So I can make shorty socks. I think she said she can usually get 7 short socks out of one tube. So I'll definitely get 2 sets of socks out of each tube, like a regular length and like maybe a mid length and a short length. And then if there's extra, you can do like cup cozies or like can cozies or fingerless mitts, different things like that. Anything you can do with like, it's like a sock, basically. So yeah, super excited. And then I did have to get a couple more things. She had this gorgeous red yarn. Now there's, I think it came from Malabrigo and it was like a mystery kit kind of a thing. And so it's like they're one-offs, but that was really pretty. And you know I can't pass up a good pom-pom. Look at those pom-poms. That would make a really fun Santa hat, wouldn't it? Oh. Or like a peppermint. Oh my gosh. Very fun. Very fun. Okay, so that was Blue Earth. I did get my closet organizer all back together. Like a day before my, or a day or two before my quilt binding class that I went to. And so I was able to get the things out of the room so I could go to the class, but I did not have time to sew the things. So I did go there and I made a couple pot holders and I did the machine binding. I already gave the pot holders away, so they're not there anymore. But I did a little shopping after the machine binding class because she had this and I could not say no to it. She had this little, so they have this quilt runner. And they had it done in these brown colors, but I found these other fabrics and I was like, oh my gosh, these are great. So looking at this here, my background is going to be this one. And then this is going to be my backing and my border. And then the hearts are going to be this one. And the coffee mugs are going to be these. So I have a fun little coffee heart table runner to make. And, okay, the other thing, I found this fabric, and then she said that they had a panel for it, and I said, really? Let me see. So she brought the panel out, and I got the panel. Now I just need to figure out what I want to actually do with it all. But look at this panel. Look at all of the fun things on it. Here we go, this way. All the old sewing machines. And there's some more in the back. And I got this fabric. So I got this coordinating fabric to go with it. And then this one. And then this one. So, like I said, I don't have a specific plan for it, but I think it's pretty cute. And that is what I bought at the quilt shop. All right. Oh, this I got. So, Feisty Needle. I got part of my order. These are a couple things that I had ordered from before that I got. They were Fall Animal Trio 2025. And Hey Boo from Crafty Bluebonnet. And I got my Mirabilia. I got my Lady of the Flag and my Queen of Freedom. I did order the beads as well. They haven't come in for her yet. She's one of the people that is on the back burner for getting those. So, but I will see if I need the beads for, we'll see. I want to get them and see what to switch out, but I am going to do, I think I'm going to do the vintage whites conversion for the Lady of the Flag. I think I'm doing the vintage white. It's either vintage white or silver. I still have to decide, but I also want to basically find the fabric at first that I really want to see and which one goes better on that. So super excited. So that was that. Okay, Yarn Shop Hop. Okay, Yarn Shop Hop was fresh because it was the last 2 days of my life. It was Thursday and Friday. Actually, well, Saturday it wasn't, but basically Yarn Shop Hop is, there are 4, 8, 12, 13, 14 shops that in the Twin City area and on the outskirts as well that participate, and you go around to each of the shops and they each have like a specialty yarn and a specialty pattern and different things like that. So they give you the patterns, you put your name in drawings, all the places. Yeah, so there you go. This year the theme was museums. So we had some different museums. We had the Louvre was one. Some people did they did pop art. One had a Andy Warhol theme. One had like, I can't remember the museum name, but it was the stained glass roof of it was their pattern. They basically designed a wrap that looked like that. One did fossils, and one of the hats had like a shell. It was just all over the board. It was very, oh, the Tiffany Museum. That was a good one. I wonder if I have, I think that was one of my favorite ones, was the Tiffany Museum. Let's see if I can find that pattern quick. And if they've got a easy picture I can show you without showing you all of the stuff. There was the Mill City, okay, here we go. So this was the leaded light cowl. So it was basically, it was built off of the Tiffany Museum. So this one here, this was my favorite one, and that was from Darn It Anyway. And I went all out on that one. I even got a bag to put it in. And I ran into Becky at that shop. That wasn't Darn It Anyway. That was Knitting from the Heart in Woodbury. This is the yarn that was the pattern, or that the pattern used. And then they had Tiffany style stitch stoppers. And then they have beaded stitch markers, and then they had some little clips too for hats and decoration, and then they had some fun buttons I got there too. So that was pretty cool. That was a fun one. This one's called Sun in the Mist, and this was Monet. I did not get the actual pattern for it, but it was more lavender than I expected it to be, and I thought it was pretty. But yeah, this was Monet. This was from Northfield Yarn. I didn't get the project yarn from all of them, only from some of them, and I don't, like, this one doesn't have an intent. Like, this one was just, I did buy this one because it was pretty, but most of the stuff I bought has intent. So this group of things, so at Muse, I saw these. First I saw these guys, and if you can see, they are sparkly. And I just said, oh my gosh, I love it. And I found this one that was also sparkly. So I got these from Muse. This is their, what's it called? Dovetail, A Good Vintage, and Smoked Wood. And this is their 2-ply sparkle. At whatchamacallit, Rose Yarn Company in, I think they're in Lakeville, had a shawl where they had like a light blue or a dark navy blue with a white, and they had sparkle and non-sparkle. Well, my friend Rachel really liked the blue and I really liked the white, so I got the white sparkle to go with these. So there's that. I did get this one from Muse first, but this guy's gonna go by the wayside and do something different, because I found Treasure Goddess yarn from, I think I got this one from Northfield. Ghost Ship. Oh no, I got this from the Yarnery. But these two are gonna go together now and live together. So I have these, and I saw some different shawls. I saw one called Painting Bricks or something like that. Painting with Bricks or Painted Bricks. It's a Stephen West shawl. And I think this might go to that one. I don't know. So I have this, and I have this set of bee woolen stuff that I got that don't have projects, but there were like 2 or 3 shawls that I saw at different yarn shops this last few days, and these are going to go to one of those. So this is going to be a combination for one of those. So excited. Oh, and I got some fun little Kids Trinkle tags as well. All right, let's see what's in the next bag. Oh, I got some socks for the baby from the Blue Q baby socks. I love these socks. They're so fun. I'm your little burrito, and don't blame your farts on me. Brixley, she's a cute little tooter. She toots a lot, so that's definitely one she's gonna get. And these are not gonna fit Waylon's feet, so they're both for Brixley. And they wrap them up at night in this sleep sack, and they are just like a cute little burrito. So very fun. Okay, and then I found these other fun things at this is from a variety of shops. Pretzels and Beer. I don't know why, but I couldn't pass up this pom-pom. This is from the Yarnery. This was from Knit and Bolt. It's a pair of Sashiko coasters. And it has everything you need to do it. So it's like an embroidery thing. Yarnery had a couple patterns I liked. There was Coastal Tides and Norden. I got a book for Waylon. Down in Northfield, there's a bookstore and a kid's store next to the yarn shop, so it's always something you have to stop at and check out. Okay, yes, darn it anyway. This is their, they had a bread, this was Mill City, and it's a bread plate, bread flour kind of thing. This was their yarn. I don't have an intention for this yet, but they had some cute samples of hats and cowls that they did, so there's some ideas. But I did see this pom-pom there, and I think it's gonna go pretty well. There are some, so there's some pops of pink in here that are hidden. So the pink will go with those pops, but all the other colors go as well. So pretty stoked for this. And I've got a cute little Harrison Tweed wallety thing. This is so cute. It's just a cute little thing, and it's got a little strap. You can strap it on something. I love it. I love it. It can hook on. It's so cute. Oh, and if you bought the bread yarn, I didn't get a bread bag. They were putting them in bread bags. You got a squeak little, it's one of those little stress things. Stress bread. Let's see, I got a sticker. Aw, nuts. I got some sticky tabs to mark some pages and places and patterns. I thought these were cute. Stitch markers. Oops, fix this mistake in a little band-aid, so you can actually put this where your mistake is to fix it. Okay, warning, there's some swear words. It says, oh, what kind of fuckery is this? And then we had some La Boo Boo. I don't know what these are, but they were too darn cute not to pass up. And a sticker. Some of y'all don't know what happened to Earl, and it shows. Thought that was fun. All right, let's keep going. Okay, this I got from Be Woolen. Now, they were not part of the shop hop, but they do their own pop shop thing the same weekend. And here's a picture of their shawl. It's called the French Sheep Shawl, or Charlotte. And these are the colors. It was out of Sonoma. And these are the colors it's made out of. So I did get that project. And with that, when you got that project, you also get the French Sheep stitch marker that you can attach to it or use as well. We down in Hastings, we generally always go to this same place to eat every year. We have for the last 3 years. It is called the Busted Nut. So a few of us got some Busted Nut clothing. Busted Nut Bar and Grill. I love this sweatshirt. It's a two-tone and it's thin. I like it. It's more of a shirt instead of a sweatshirt. All right. A lot of that stuff was, a couple of those things were day 2, but okay. Carrying forward, I found a sweater, a baby sweater that I want to make. And this baby sweater is by Jody Lang, and the name of it, I think, is called Venice. Here is a picture of it, and I bought the same colorway. to do it in. This is going to be a super cute sweater for Brixley. Oh, one of the miscellaneous stops that we stopped at was called Minnesota Awesome. All right. If you guys have never heard of Minnesota Awesome, it is a company that does clothing and other things. And there's all kinds of Minnesota saying things. So, I have been looking. They had their warehouse sale, and so their warehouse sale, they have deep discounts. I have been wanting I got the t-shirt. I've been wanting the sweatshirt, but I got the t-shirts. But I've been wanting this design for a while. Save the gray duck, because you know, in Minnesota it's duck duck gray duck. Everywhere else it's duck duck goose. No, so no goose, it's gray duck. So I got a t-shirt for myself. And I got t-shirts for my sister and brother-in-law too. I don't think they watch, but they're matching. One talks about, has like a tater tot hot dish. The other one has the ingredients. They can wear it together. And then I got something for the littles. So I'm pretty sure they go to the state fair. I don't know. If not, it's still cute. We got the state fair food for Brixley. And this is one of the famous Minnesota sayings. Yeah, no, yeah. That's for Waylon. So, super fun. All right. So this next one, these are hats, and let me see if I can find the pattern for this. Actually, I decided I'm not going to do the pattern, but I got two kits. This is the Punk Rock Museum in Las Vegas is what they did. I am going to do a green hat for Waylon and a pink hat for Brixley. And I am going to see if I have enough to do the same for all of for the parents as well. And we have some little hat bands as well. So I got black also if I need to do some little. So this is actually, it was like a checker, like a racing kind of flag pattern. One with black and pink and one with green and pink. But I'm just going to do just pink because these fluorescent colors were awesome. So, and these guys, I might be able to incorporate with maybe these if I need to add in a black for one of that painting brick shawl or not. So, so yeah, so options, but ideas, right? All right, what else is in this bag? This bag also has this. This is sock yarn, Christmas socks, but it's not traditional Christmas colors. I liked how it was kind of offset and more blues in there too. So I think that'll make something fun. Okay, next. Oh, you know those tater tot shirts? I got tater tot seasoning too. Shh, don't tell. Oh, all right. This one. This is an awesome pom-pom. It's black and white like a skunk, but do you see those bright bluish purpley tips? Oh, that is so fun. That's a great pom-pom. And look at this. Can you see the sparkle? This is going to make like the best mermaid ever. something fun for Brixley. And I got this from Dandelion. This is, it's a case, but I'm going to use it for my chai gu needles. It's nice and little and petite. So I thought that was fun. And there are some, oh, here we go. We got some, Denise and I got some heart crochet markers. They're ones that come off easily, but they're hearts. So we're splitting these. All right, and this was, I can't remember the name of the pattern right now, but here's a picture of it. This was at Yarn Tales, and this is recycled jean yarn, and I'm gonna do it in these 3 colors. I think it's gonna be so fabulous. All right, and this last bag of yarn I got at Stephen B's, and this one, I can't remember the name of this one either. But here's a picture of it, and these are the colors that I'm going to use for that one. This is 128 Cascade hand. This one's hand paints and then super wash. This is bulkier yarn than what the original pattern was made with, but I'm fine with that. I'm just going to adapt it and follow the idea of the pattern, but I really love how it turned out. So there we are. That's everything, I think. Yeah, that's everything. Wow, that's a lot. So there you are. That's what I've been up to this last month. Now for this next month, I have a whole list of things. Now this list is all of the things that I would like to accomplish. I may not accomplish them all. I know I still have not done the whip parade, but I have, so right now, I have a table of junk. Actually, it's not junk. It's multiple journals, multiple it's like project books, things that I have all of my projects and things documented in. I have 3 computers sitting out there because I have 2 old computers. One I have to get all the pictures off of. One I need to transfer all the files, and then my new computer. So I have to do the transfer of the files and all of that, update my WIP spreadsheet. So it's kind of like all that stuff is sitting out there to update the journals and the project books and the calendars and all that stuff, along with updating the spreadsheet. That's where I'm stuck at with my WIP parade. So first step was to get this done. So put all this stuff away, number 1. Oh, and I even add all new stuff and stay organized. So the first goal is to put away everything I got that I just went through in the same organized manner that I have stored everything, because I am very happy with my organization that I completed. It's good. It's good. I can find things. So I need to make sure that I can put these things away in an organized fashion. Then I need to go through that table of junk so I can prepare for the whip parade. That is my goal this week, and to have that done before Thursday. I'm hoping to have it done by Wednesday. That's what I'm hoping for. Some of the things I want to FFO. I have this other quilt. I call this my coffee quilt because it's a coffee pattern. And I have the binding attached. I just gotta whip it around and hand stitch it on. So that is one of my goals in this next month. I have autumn rules. I got the piece of wood stained. I got the knobs drilled in. Now I just need to attach the wire thing across and make that look good. And put the little hanger on the back so that it can hang. I need to frame my Serenity Prayer. And I need to do the lining of my Tunisian crochet bag. Those are the FFOs that I want to do. Oh, and I have more FFOs. So I have this bin. I think I talked about this last time. I didn't touch this. But this is where I have some projects that are done. Like these 3 guys are done. So this is going to turn into my gift bin, but there's things in here that are not completely done. Like this blanket is done. I know I could just give that to Brixley, but I have this other one I really want Brixley to have. This is a shawl that I need to just sew together somehow to make it a cowl. This one I need to sew in the ends and add buttons to it. I have 3 hats here. I think it's just 3 hats. 1, 2, 3 that I bought at sample sales. And I have 1, 2, 3 pom-poms that just need to go on these hats. Here's another little wrap that I just need to sew together. A dishcloth that I just need to weave in the ends. A little heart coaster that we'll see what I do with that. And the rest are little gifty things. Oh, I do have one more little thing. I have this little guy that I did. I just need to stuff it and sew it. That's it. So this bin is also on my list. FFO the stuff and put it away. Now this next one is a long shot. This one I think it's going to be like a 2 or 3 month goal, but I want to inventory all of my cross stitch patterns and kits. And then I want to inventory all of my kitted yarn projects. Now eventually I'll inventory all of my loose yarn that is not intended for a project also, but we're going to start with those guys. I'm going to the Needle Bling retreat at the end of the month here. So I definitely want to look through and see what are all the Needle Bling patterns I have so I don't buy those again. I want to hang the things on my walls that I have FFO'd that are everyday hangers. I want to go up in, okay, so if you're sitting at my table in Needle Bling, spoiler alert, I have a whole bunch of Stampin' Up stuff. I'm going to go up to my room probably next Monday, and I am going to sit in there and make cards. And I'm going to give blank greeting cards to like a packet to the people at my table for table gifts. And that will also help me decide if I really enjoy making cards still and how much of that Stampin' Up stuff I need to keep before my garage sale, May 2nd. So intention. We're coming down to the wire, but there's some plans I still got to carry out. For knitting things, the baby blanket, my temperance shawl, and my Be Woolen shrug. For cross stitching, April in Paris, or Rain in Paris, I don't know, whatever the name of that one is. That's the one I'm going to work on mainly. And then for the cross stitch retreat in April, I'm going to the ones I'm going to bring with me are that April in Paris, I just call it laundry. It's the hands-on design laundry series. I have one of the 3 done. I have I can't remember the name of it, but it's a kit, and it's a full, full coverage design, and I just call it coffee. It's one I started a few years ago. And then Animal Cracker series Lily I started, so I want to bring that. And then I want to figure out what needle bling I want to start. So I want to start a needle bling when I'm there. So those are my goals for the month. They're somewhat doable. Like I said, the inventory part of it, that's going to be a couple month process, I'm sure. But we'll see. We'll see. But as for the rest of it, I think I can accomplish it. So, okay, so like things coming up, going to the kids to watch the grandbabies while they do farm stuff, needle bling retreats, garage sale weekends, Mother's Day weekends. I might have a free weekend after that. So it's going to be at least the middle of May to the end of May before I come back again. And yeah, it'll probably be the middle of May before, or maybe Memorial Weekend, because I think Memorial Weekend's kind of early this year. It'll be one of those 2 weekends that I come back and do another FlossTube. So there we are. There's my goals. There's my plans. There's all the stuff I did this last month or so. And there you are. I'm happy about it all. I'm very happy about it all. And it looks like a lot right now, just because a lot of this is Nashville needlework stuff carrying over still, and Yarn Shop Pop together. That's a lot in itself. So there you are. All right. It's been so fun. I was happy it was good to go through all this stuff. And that's one of the things I like about this. I'm going through all this stuff, and it's like, okay, reinvigorating, like, yeah, this is what I want to do with this, and helping me stay focused with what I've got and everything too. So that's good. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in about another month, and maybe some of you sooner. To everyone, smile, sparkle, shine, and take care. Bye.